A Mother's Nightmare, Part 2 by Esther Stories Folktales. Ngozi could not sleep that night. The revelation of what her husband had done played over and over in her mind like a terrible nightmare she couldn't escape. Ikenna tried to talk to her, but she wouldn't listen. She couldn't. The betrayal was too deep, the pain too raw. The next morning, Ngozi sat silently at the kitchen table, staring blankly ahead. Ikenna stood at the door, watching her. He wanted to say something, anything to make her understand, but the guilt weighed him down. Ngozi, he began, his voice shaky. "Don't," she snapped, not looking at him. "Don't you dare say anything, Ikenna." I didn't know what else to do," he stammered, taking a step forward. Ngozi's eyes flashed with anger as she turned to face him. "You sold our daughter, our own child. How could you even think of such a thing?" Ikenna bowed his head. I thought it was temporary. The people I gave her to said they would take care of her, that they would give her a better life. I didn't know." Ngozi stood up, her voice rising. You didn't know what? You didn't know that selling a child is wrong? How could you be so blind, so selfish?" She rebuked him. Tears welled up in Ikenna's eyes. "I swear, Ngozi, I did it for us. I thought it was the only way to save us. Please believe me." Ngozi turned away, her heart pounding with rage and sorrow. "I can't believe anything you say anymore." She walked past him out of the house, her thoughts racing. She couldn't stay and do nothing. She had to find Amara. She had to bring her daughter home. Days passed and Ngozi began to gather information. She spoke to people in the town, piecing together details about the kind of people who were involved in child trafficking. It wasn't long before she uncovered the name, Chief Balogun, a powerful man in a nearby city who was known for his wealth and shady dealings. Rumor had it that he was behind a network that bought and sold children. One evening, after days of fruitless searching, she returned home to find Ikenna waiting for her. His face was drawn. It looked like he hadn't slept in days. "Ngozi, please listen to me," he said, standing up as she walked in. "I know what I did was unforgivable, but I can help. I can take you to the people I dealt with. Maybe we can find her together." Ngozi hesitated, her heart torn between anger and desperation. She wanted nothing to do with him, but she needed to find her daughter. She had no choice but to accept his offer. "Fine," she said coldly, "but don't think for a second that I'm doing this for you. I'm doing it for Amara." Ikenna nodded solemnly. "I understand," he said. The next day, they traveled to the outskirts of the city where Ikenna had arranged to meet with a middleman he had dealt with during the transaction. The man, whose name was Danjuma, looked nervous when he saw Ngozi. "You didn't say you were bringing her," Danjuma muttered to Ikenna, his eyes darting around. "She's the mother," Ikenna replied sternly. "We need answers." Ngozi stepped forward, her voice firm. "Where is my daughter?" she asked. Danjuma fidgeted, avoiding her gaze. "I don't know where she is. Once I handed her over, that was it. I don't get involved in the rest." Ngozi grabbed him by the collar, her voice trembling with rage. "You will tell me who you gave her to, or I swear I will make sure you regret it," she threatened him. Danjuma swallowed hard. Okay, I gave her to a man named Lukman. He works for Chief Balogun. He is the one who takes the children, but I swear that's all I know." Ngozi let him go, her heart pounding. Chief Balogun, the name echoed in her mind. She had heard of him, but never imagined he would be the one behind her daughter's disappearance. "Where can we find this Lukman?" she demanded. Danjuma hesitated again, but the look in Ngozi's eyes told him she wasn't playing games. "He operates in an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of the city. That's where they take the kids before they are sold off," Danjuma said. That night, Ngozi and Ikenna made their way to the warehouse. The building loomed in the darkness, its windows shattered and the air around it heavy with silence. They crept inside, their hearts pounding as they moved deeper into the warehouse. They heard voices coming from one of the back rooms. Slowly they peeked inside and saw Lukman speaking to another man. "We need to move the kids soon. Chief wants them gone before anyone comes sniffing around," Lukman was saying, his voice gruff. Ngozi's heart raised as she scanned the room, searching for any sign of Amara. But there were no children there, just the two men talking in hushed tones. Ikenna motioned for them to move back. They retreated quietly. But just as they were about to leave, a metallic clang echoed through the room. "What was that?" Lukman shouted, turning towards the noise. Ngozi and Ikenna froze. Footsteps approached quickly. Lukman and the other man stepped into the hallway, spotting them immediately. "Who are you?" Lukman growled, pulling out a knife. "What are you doing here?" Ngozi stepped forward, her voice steady despite the fear coursing through her. "I'm here for my daughter. You took her. Where is she?" Lukman smirked, his eyes glinting with malice. So you are the mother. Too bad she's already been sold." Ngozi's heart sank. "No, please, where is she?" Lukman's smile faded and he stepped closer, the knife gleaming in his hand. "It's too late, she's gone." Just as Lukman was about to lunge at them, a loud crash echoed through the warehouse. The door burst open and a group of armed men stormed in, guns drawn. "Police, don't move!" Lukman and his accomplice froze as the officers surrounded them. One of the men, a senior officer, stepped forward, his eyes locking on Ngozi and Ikenna. "We've been tracking this operation for months," the officer said. "We received a tip-off about a deal going down here tonight. You two are lucky we got here in time." Ngozi felt a wave of relief wash over her. One after the other, the police unlocked the rooms where the children were kept hostages. It was in one of these rooms that they found Amara. As soon as Amara saw her mother, she shouted, "Mother!" She ran to hug her mother. Ngozi's eyes was filled with tears. She was grateful that she saw her daughter again. "Amara, Amara," she cried on, thanking God that her daughter was alive and safe once more in her arms. She returned back home and moved her things away from the house, taking her children along. Ikenna begged and begged and begged, but she refused. "Ikenna, I need some space. I need some space for my sanity. For now, I cannot find it in my heart to forgive you. Maybe someday I will." Ngozi left the house with her children. The end. Thanks for watching. If you found this story interesting, do not forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And also hit the notification button at Esther Stories Folktales. Thank you.